Hey guys, I'm here and welcome back to our 5 Minutes Freddy's video, and today we're going to be discussing about the new Nightmare Foxy teaser. Now, if you guys haven't been under a rock, recently Scott Cawthon has actually updated his website with this Nightmare Foxy teaser, which actually a lot of people thought, actually me and Ginger, which she doesn't call right now, has actually...
Yeah, thanks for introducing me, zombie. And if you've been living under a rock, you won't know who I am, but I'm Ginger. Hello.
But basically, there was a theory around the 1987 theory, and that the teaser would go by the dates that way. And Scott didn't do it this time, and a lot of people were blaming it on some sort of flood thing going on. But
Big flood in Texas took down a lot of things. Apparently, the internet was a harder thing to access at that point in time.
Luckily,
we don't know if Scott was affected.
Luckily, Scott Cawthon was not affected, and our hearts to whoever were affected during that event. But basically, with that being said, Scott Cawthon was online, and he decided to upload this on May 29th. Now, there's something there's a few things we want to talk about with this theory of how it looks and how it basically is built. I've noticed a few things about how it looks, though. Like, if you notice in the back of its jaw, it has like this weird spring thing, and so did so did Chica in the Chica teaser, which is a bit odd if you ask me. Same thing with the tongue.
Yeah, well, it looks like he's missing the kind of the side of his face where it normally covers up the kind of jaw bits.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got a bit less, like Chica did. Chica's face is just wide to the gunnels.
But like, this is definitely not any Foxy that we've seen before, whether it's FNAF 1 Foxy.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
I mean, this thing has a freaking tongue.
Like, right, guys, tell us, have you ever seen an animatronic with the tongue?
Like,
I don't think we have.
Like, no, but like, seriously though, like, the tongue on this thing is huge. Like, the tongue itself can be an animatronic. But
the tongue itself, it can move. That's even more frightening.
But no, just looking at this, Foxy, in my opinion, is probably the most badass looking one. And I'm not saying that just because he's the most popular character.
I was a bit sad the fact he didn't get to see more of his body. I really wanted to see more.
Because,
see what the rest of them look like. But I guess he's keeping it as a big surprise for us.
But there's
you can see the difference here.
There's things I've noticed about this Foxy, though, is that not only its appearance, but its text is also different than the other ones. It says, "or me."
Yeah, that was one of the big things you noticed straight away. So normally, right, Freddy didn't say anything. Freddy had just final chapter.
And Nightmare in the background.
Oh yeah, Nightmare in the background. All three of them had Nightmare in the background, didn't they? But
this one actually doesn't have Nightmare in the background, which
is something else which can go over.
Which,
just a second.
This might not even be a Nightmare animatronic for all we know, even though it clearly is.
This is something that's next level right here.
Exactly.
This is beyond Nightmare.
If you brighten up this image, it doesn't say Nightmare. It says out of order. And as you all know, in 5 Minutes of Freddy's 1, Foxy was out of order.
Oh yeah.
So
a lot of people think it's because he caused the bite of 87. Still potentially could have, because we don't know what this. We don't know what all the other ones have said. Was it me, bar Freddy? All right, Bonnie and Chica have said, was it me? Mm-hmm. Now Fox is saying, or me. This is an open question towards those 4 Nightmare animatronics. We don't know what the question is yet. Everyone assumes probably the bite of 87.
It probably is the bite. It probably is the bite 87, because if you look in the source code, it says 87 everywhere.
Yeah, so you think it's either the bite of 87 or something happened on that year, but it's Scott Cawthon. It could be anything at this point. You never really can tell with him.
But like, just looking at Foxy and like with out of order in the background, you brighten it up, which you gotta brighten it up like a lot. Like, I had to put exposure like all the way up just to see it. It says out of order, and you can just barely make it out.
Makes sense. It's a kind of classic Foxy thing, being out of order.
And I mean, this Foxy is withered up. Like, this thing is just trashed. Like,
yeah, he's missing the top of his nose there.
Like the top of his jaw is completely ripped off, and his nose looks a bit weird. Not sure if
his eyes look quite different as well. You can actually see the points where his eyes are.
But that's the weird thing. These eyes are looking directly at you. If you notice that,
yeah,
they're looking straight at you. Like, it's not like the other teasers where they're looking in like maybe a different direction. This teaser is literally looking straight at you, just like the Nightmare Freddy one. So,
oh yeah.
And Nightmare Chica.
I'd like to see the rest of his body and see if it's withered up just to the same extent, but you know, I have to wait and see. I'm really sad about that, as you can tell.
I have a feeling that these Nightmare animatronics, since we didn't see their full bodies, are going to be really cool looking. They're going to be.
Freddy's the only one we've seen really the full body of so far.
Yeah, we've only seen like half
Yeah.
his body. So, and
We've seen the top part of Chica's. That was just really to highlight the cupcake, though, more than anything. Freddy, there's many Freddys popping out of him.
I mean,
Foxy could have the same.
I mean, each animatronic, like even the hook. If you notice the hook too, the hook is extremely huge. Like,
I mean, it could be the angle, but it also looks fairly more menacing than normal. Plus, it's got the red tint around it. Well, that's blood, or well, that's just effect because of the coloring.
That is still unknown. But like each animatronic had their own special thing. Like Freddy had the little Freddys. Bonnie really had his, like, I guess you can say, like, the really like big teeth. Like he had really like big, like he had a bigger mouth, I guess you can say, and like his I guess you can say his butt chin.
I think really you're trying to pull something out there. Bonnie's the odd fish out. He's got features that do look different, but
I don't
he
think
kind of has features that everyone else has, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't really think Bonnie has anything too special about him, but that's also, we haven't seen his full body yet, so you never know.
True. Chica's got the multiple layers of teeth. He's got the cupcake.
The cupcake is
one eye working. Foxy, the tongue.
Foxy. What makes Foxy special? The tongue. No, but like
that and the statement on him, or me, which to me sounds like a closing statement to
exactly
the open question.
That's the thing. That's the thing that really
off the candidates.
That's the thing that really gets me here, is that why would he just change the text for no apparent reason? Like, I think that the or me stands for that Foxy caused by the 87. This is him. Like I don't know. There's no other fitting character, in my opinion, that would cause the by the 87 besides Foxy. That's just
possibly,
my opinion.
But I don't think the army is meant to indicate, right, this is the person that did it. It's meant to close off the list of suspects for whatever this question is, if it is the bite of 87.
I mean, even if our 1987 theory is correct and not going by the dates, like say the dates that it comes out, and say just in general of the next teasers to come out, not in a particular date, but like, you know how we predicted at first it was going to be Freddy, then Bonnie, then Chica, and then Foxy.
Yeah, I've been calling that basically since the start.
Exactly.
I imaged they were going to go in that order. I imaged this is how it was going to be.
Exactly. What if, like we brought up before, that Golden Freddy is going to be the next teaser?
Well, because of the closing off the question now, I imagine that this is going to be all the Nightmare animatronics we get. I don't think we're going to be seeing really many other ones. We might get a special one in the form of Golden Freddy or something, but I feel like with changing that question, I don't think we're going to get any more nightmares.
But
it makes me even question if we're going to get any other animatronics in the game in general.
But I mean, it would be cool if we can see some other returning characters too. Because I'm pretty sure Scott's going to return some characters, and they don't necessarily need to be in teaser images either. Like in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, most of the Phantoms never really appeared in teaser images besides Chica.
Phantoms sucked.
Chica, Foxy, and Balloon Boy. They were the only ones that appeared in teaser images for and Springtrap for Five Nights at Freddy's 3. And like I said before, not necessarily all characters will appear in teaser images. Like, for instance, Balloon Boy never appeared in a teaser image for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So,
Balloon Boy just happened.
Yeah, like he was in the trailer for like a split second, but besides that, we never really saw him back then. So whenever Scott decides to release a trailer for this, then we're gonna get some information about this. But there's also another thing. It's a small detail that I brought up, is that if you look at scottgames.com, which at this point it has some sort of relevance because it is changing colors to each teaser, is that if you notice, there's no like aura around it, like the glow it had around it.
Yeah, the extra little bit around the text and stuff, that's gone.
It's
just
just
meant to indicate anything. Don't really know. It could just have went for a new style possibly, but it's Scott again.
Exactly, like it's just straight up red, which is what really made it interesting. But you know what? I feel like this theory should really come to a close. This was really our speculations and analysis on this new teaser image. If you guys did enjoy the video, then why not leave a like? And if you are new to our channels, then why not hit that subscribe button if you are hyped for 5 Minutes Freddy's 4. And we'll see you all next time. Peace out.
Wait, but also for comments wise, let us know what you think of the animatronics so far. Let us know what you think. Are there going to be more of these nightmare forms? Do you think Golden Freddy will be the last one? I personally think these are the 4 we're going to get, plus Golden Freddy. If the other ones return, I don't think they're going to get too big of a difference or big upgrades.
Exactly.
But let us know what you think in the comment section.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said before, we'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace out.